Hello friends, I, BHATIA, welcome you to my YouTube channel Maths DNA from origin to infinity. In this video, we are going to discuss a question of linear algebra on vector spaces. The question is, let V be a vector space such that dimension of V is equals to 5 and let W and Z be the subspaces of V such that dimension of W is equals to 3 and dimension of Z is equals to 4. Then possible values of dimension of W intersection Z is or are. This question was again asked in part C and the options were A 1, B 2, C 3 and D 4. Now you can pause the video over here and try it by yourself once. Let us solve it. For solving it we need three results. The first is if A and B are subspaces of a vector space C, then dimension of A plus B is always less than equals to dimension of C. The second result is dimension of A plus B is equals to dimension of A plus dimension of B minus dimension of A intersection B. This is a well-known result. And the third, that is most important but very few students know it, that is A intersection B is contained in A and A intersection B is contained in B, then we know that dimension of A intersection B is less than equals to the minimum of dimension of A and dimension of B. These three results will be helpful to us in solving the given question. Now let us solve the question. In the question it is given to us that V is a vector space of dimension 5 and W and Z are the subspaces of V with dimension of W equals to 3 and dimension of Z equals to 4. Using the first result, we have dimension of W plus Z is less than equals to dimension of V. Now applying the second result gives us dimension of W plus dimension of Z minus dimension of W intersection Z is less than equals to the dimension of V, that is 5. In the question we have already given the values of dimension of W and dimension of Z. So putting their values we get it as 3 plus 4 minus dimension of W intersection Z is less than equals to 5. Further simplifying it we get it as minus dimension of W intersection Z is less than equals to minus 2, which implies that dimension of W intersection Z is greater than or equals to 2. Now give this equation number 1. Many students make a mistake over here. They from here get it as dimension of W intersection Z is greater than or equals to 2. So they tick option B, C and D as correct options. But they are wrong because there is one more condition and there is one more result that has to be used on this equation and question. Now what is that? It is given to us and we know that W intersection Z is contained in W and W intersection Z is also subset of Z. So from the third result we have it as dimension of W intersection Z will be less than equals to minimum of dimension of W comma dimension of Z. And we know the dimension of W and Z. So we have it as dimension of W intersection Z is less than equals to minimum of 3 comma 4 and we know the minimum value will be 3, so we get it as dimension of W intersection Z is less than equals to 3 and give this equation number 2. Now from equation 1 and 2 we get it as 2 is less than equals to dimension of W intersection Z is less than equals to 3 and therefore the possible values of dimensions of W intersection Z are 2 and 3 and hence the correct answers are option B and C. Thank you and yes, improve yourself with us. We have 6 different types of series question papers and 300 important questions with detailed solution for CSIR-NET, GATE, NBHM and other higher competitive exams related to mathematics. Also, linear algebra test series with solutions is available at Maths DNA and the registration link for this is given below in the description box. And last but not the least, practice series, free practice series for real analysis. and you can find complete video on this, and the link is also given below in the description box. And be a member of our social club and check out more than 155 videos on our YouTube channel to get a complete study material on our Telegram channel.